Okay, third take. So, this is, as I said, my third attempt at doing a vlog like this. And I'm just gonna keep it off the cuff. I don't even have a script in front of me, nothing like that. Originally, I was going to talk about, I was gonna make a fun video about my 2 tips to becoming a great writer. And I think they're still relevant, but instead, I should have gone with something that I've been thinking about a lot, and that's the idea of consistency versus intensity. And today was a particularly hard day because, the night before I stayed up to record, my script that I had in mind. Then today I was trying to, I don't know, I just woke up bad and didn't have time to film a bunch of stuff that I wanted to do, and ultimately I just ended up putting this video out. I didn't upload it, but this is kind of my moping video of pretty much saying, hey, sometimes it just doesn't work out. But really, I should have focused on what I was thinking about at the time, and I'm so unconcerned with everything. Well, I'm concerned with obviously how this video will turn out, but I'm not worried about the small details that I was, just a few days ago. Wasabi's running amok, I have the stereo on, I don't care. Because I want to hit you with some of the things that I've been thinking about, and I've been saying that already. It's consistency versus intensity, in which intensity is always seen as intensity is what we get in motivational videos and motivational speeches. Whenever the music swells up, the guy talking or the lady talking says the right thing that triggers you, and it just makes you explode right out of the starting gate, and that's fantastic. But I like to think of effort as a giant iceberg. Intensity is that tip above the surface that we see. Magnificent as it is, despite its size, no one thinks about the work underneath. No one thinks about consistency, which is the rest of the iceberg underneath the surface. I remember hearing Arnold say that the competition is the easy part, which I like to label it as the intensity. And he says the real work is behind the scenes. It's the consistency. And I'm starting to realize just how important it really is, and how it's even more effective than intensity itself. Because consistency is beating on your craft even when you don't want to. When you're feeling, mad, glad, sad, whether it's good or whether it's bad. Consistency is you putting in the work and making yourself be better, and also getting out there and hustling. Hustling is very important. And what does that mean when I say hustle? In terms of writing, it's very much getting your work out there in front of other people, getting ready to handle the criticisms, getting ready to take notes and learn and evolve from that. Intensity is great. Intensity is the flashy side of motivation. Intensity is what people always want to get the high from. But in truth, all champions are made from constant work and constant repetition and just practice. And the only reason why a bunch of people fail in that regard is because it does require work. I don't want to say it's easy, but it's more appealing to try to be intense because that's what we see. We're programmed to see, at the very last moment, our hero just suddenly busts out and just gets the right motivation. Whereas with consistency, it's the boring parts. It's the stuff you don't see. It's the hard work, before the recital that you never see. As a matter of fact, if you look at a lot of sports movies, consistency, that's the training montage. That's the stuff where they put music over it and they skip over it. And we're only shown the intensity. We're only ever shown the intensity of the moment. And that's kind of what I wanted to, it really isn't a difficult topic to really get into, because it really is, putting in the work. And, it's almost 2 a.m. where I'm at. This is my third attempt to get this video out. And I know that no matter what happens, this is how the video is going to be. And I might as well say something that I know for sure, that I feel for sure within me, and what's important to me. So if you're out there and you're struggling and you're finding it difficult, I mean, really the only thing I could recommend is putting your head down and just keep working. Because we like to think of intensity as kind of the magic bullet. You show initiative at that one crucial moment, and yeah, maybe it'll work out sometimes. But how do you get to that point where you can see the opportunity? And that's by being consistent. Because how do you strengthen your prediction? You strengthen your prediction by having experiences. And how do you have experiences? That's being consistent and getting out there, taking risk, understanding the foundation that you're built upon. And that's kind of what I wanted to say. It's pretty much the idea I was wanting to push out in the first place, and I should have just... But then again, it required failures in order for me to get to this point where I'm at right now, and I'm telling you this directly. So, of course, I always want to leave you with my 3 things, is to be safe, love yourself, and write strong.